Hello, welcome. Jessica Silverman here, and my hope is that I can help you gain just a little bit of clarity around some common parenting challenges. And what I wanted to talk about today was delivering bad news. Delivering news that you don't want to share and you're pretty sure your child does not want to hear. And I bring this up now because I feel like it's coming up a lot lately. Our children are hearing about losses of loved ones. Our children are hearing about birthday parties being canceled, proms being canceled, vacations being canceled, summer camps being canceled. Our children are being told that they can't hang out with their friends. They can't see a favorite teacher in person. Our children are hearing a lot of news lately that they do not want to hear. And I think a lot of us are afraid to tell them. And usually I hear parents say, how do I tell my child that he is not blank, blank, blank? How do I tell my child about this very difficult and painful, oftentimes painful topic? How do I do that? Now, this video is not about what language you can use and what are the best things you can say. It's more about our children experiencing different emotions. Because I think what's behind our fear of sharing this news is witnessing our child's disappointment, sadness, anger. Because I think, if we could choose an emotion for them, it wouldn't be any of those. We would want them to feel joy, excitement, happiness, right? We want them to experience that. Of course, we love them. And it's great to see the smiles on their faces, the excitement in their eyes, all of it. And life is not like that. Life is not all rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. It's just not. And fortunately, we are designed to experience all of it. We are designed for life to happen through us, for us to feel the gamut of emotions, the gamut of feelings, and come out the other side, to get through it. Now, there's a reason why when children come out of the womb, that we don't kick them out, that we don't send them off on their own to do whatever they need to do months later, even a few years later. There's a reason for that, because they need an adult. Their brains are developing. They need us to put food on the table and a shelter over their heads. They need us to help them learn new skills. They do need us for emotional comfort and support. And I'm not saying that that is not in our roles as a parent. But what they don't need us for is to protect them, to prevent them from feeling a feeling. That is not our role. And I'm pretty grateful for that, because that kind of takes a lot off of my plate. And if you're a parent, a caregiver, you know that you've got enough on your plate. And this is not one of them. Protecting our children from feeling a feeling is not our role. Now, I don't blame you if you don't want to share news. And I'm going to put it in a category of bad news. I don't like to share those things either. I absolutely would much rather share an exciting trip that we're taking, or share a party that we're going to go to. I would much rather share that news than the loss of a loved one or an event that is being canceled. Of course. Of course. And again, that's not life. Life is not always good news. And sometimes sharing things that we might find painful, difficult, is necessary. Now, the other thing that I think is important to share is no feeling will ever last forever, because our feelings are like the weather. And just like the weather moves and shifts and changes constantly, so does our experience of life, so do our feelings. They're always moving. And even if your child is experiencing intense sadness, depression, anger, disappointment, please know that it will never, ever, ever last forever. And that's true for us too. Whatever I'm sharing about our children is true for us also. The other thing is, by sharing this news with them, they discover that whatever their experience of it is in that moment, that they will get through it. They will discover how incredibly resilient they are. Because that is part of the design. That is part of our design, resilience. So, again, I don't know exactly what you can say that will make it easier. I really don't know. I know that saying something with a lot of love behind it, with a lot of compassion, that is important. The exact words, I think that will occur to you. It will occur to you what to say in that moment, what is appropriate for your child. Because it's not what I would say to mine, but it's what you will say to yours. And there's no, really, I don't think there's a right or a wrong. You're gonna do what makes sense in a moment. But just know that whatever your child experiences, he or she will be okay. Our children are resilient, and it is not our role to prevent them, to protect them from feeling life, from feeling an intense emotion. That is not our role. Our role in this situation, I think, is to provide a safe space to experience whatever it is that shows up. To be there, to comfort as our children need it. That is our role, not to prevent them from feeling a feeling. So I hope you found something in what I shared helpful. If you have a specific question, something that you're finding really difficult, and you would like me to respond to it, please feel free to send me your questions at parentingwithclarity@gmail.com. Or you can post your questions in the free Facebook group, The Positive Parenting Tribe. I would love to have you a part of this group. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.